What's happening, you guys? How you doing? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you. Today we're going to be playing some Project Zomboid. We're still following Michelle's story. 2 months survived. It's like 17 as far as like streams. I think it's like 17. It's something like that. It might be 16 or 15. I don't know. How the hell are you guys? Happy Memorial Day weekend. I think we're going to have a kind of a quiet show. I'm only going to be on for about an hour and a half or so because I got some shit I got to do. Yesterday was my 16th anniversary with my wife, or actually it was the day before, but my wife mentioned it to me day of, and I guess I wasn't paying enough attention because I thought it was the next day, so I was panicked, and I was like, what am I going to do? So I got tickets to Widespread Panic, which, by the way, they're pretty good. They're a hippie band. My wife's really into hippie stuff. She actually, on our way out, she actually got one of them nitrous balloons. Apparently they sell them it's like hippie crack or something. Basically you inhale it and it messes you up or something. But yeah, so you know, she's an older woman, or not as old as me, but she's not in her 20s anymore, and she's out there sucking balloons for a cheap high, which is really weird when you really think about it, but you know, it is what it is. Let's say hi to everybody and we'll jump right in. KPK, what's happening? Tommy Yorts, good to see you. Max Turbinator. Good to see all of you guys. We're gonna be playing some Project Zomboid. Do a real quick one, and maybe tomorrow we might continue on. I don't know. I'm kind of like on the fence. This is I mean, we've been doing this. We're in end game at this point. With this right here, we could continue going on. It's going to be really difficult to kill me. I don't think that anything's going to kill me, but you know, we'll see. Oh boy. Yeah, so we went to an Italian food restaurant last night. I was actually like looking at it for, you know, I'm about to lose my job, I think, in the next like 2 months or so. And I was thinking that maybe this would be a decent place for me to go. But I don't know. We will see. We will see what happens. Wonderful. All right, here we are. It's 8:50 in the morning. We're full up. This is Michelle McGee. Her weight is going up. She's a high thirst, slow healer, prone to illness, smoker, weak stomach, short-sighted. She's a slow reader. We are strong now, keen hearing, gymnast, and we have dexterity. This is our skills. As you can see, we have been really focused on a lot of kills. How many kills do we have now? Oh, we're almost 7,000 kills. I said 5,000 plus, but I guess that's a misnomer. Ian, what's happening, man? Good to see you, my friend. Welcome, my friend. So what are we going to do today? We are going to, in the short hours that we're going to get here, we'll check our traps here in a few, but we're going to continue to clear this area out right here and kind of start to move our way down. We've done the Lord's work. We haven't checked this area out yet. Majority of this is kind of clear. But we're just going to continue to move on. This right here is going to be a hellhole up here, but we're not going to worry about that today. Jamie. Oh, Jamie's crying. Wonk, wonk. I am feeling all right. Yeah, I'm well fed. It's good to be well fed in the zombie apocalypse. I'll make sure I have everything I need here. We've got a splitting axe. I got my propane torch. My nightstick is looking good. Do I have another nightstick? I don't. We probably need to grab another nightstick. Let's see. What am I doing? There it is. 15 nightsticks. Can you believe that? Vaco. What's happening, man? How you doing? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you. So we have, here in the U.S., it's Memorial Day weekend, which means like a lot of like nothing for the most part. I think I have got my sledgehammer, I got my welding mask, good deal. Yeah, but if you could believe that, I forgot. I mean, I knew that our anniversary is coming up. I mean, 16 years. The reason why I know it's 16 years is because it's my daughter's age. So I didn't plan that. It just worked out the way it did. So that makes me happy. At least I'm not going to forget the years. But I will forget the days. It's the 23rd. Remind me that next year, y'all. The 23rd of May, I need to get on it. My wife was like, when I told her, she was like, when I told her happy anniversary, she was like, it was yesterday. And I was like, well, I got the weekend right. I knew it was the weekend. That's what I told her. I was trying to backtrack. There's like no way you can lie about it. You know what I mean? Once you're busted, you're busted. She wasn't mad about it, though. I mean, really, honestly, when you've been married for that long, it doesn't really matter that much. And plus, she was happy because we got to see a bunch of hippies, which I got to say, it was the most non-diverse audience there. It was a bunch of white people. It was like white people in that was like, it was a mixture of white people that were like formerly preppies that like somehow like decided that marijuana was good, and white people that weren't former preppies that were basically I don't know, like burnouts, and they're still doing it. And so we got to see a lot of like white people dancing, which was kind of interesting. They kind of do this hippie dance. And, you know, like they do that, and then there's other people that are definitely on drugs that are like trying to do robots. Real weird. I was just sitting there with my, just sneering at it all, going, man, fucking hippies, you know? Just remember to remember you 2 days in advance. Thanks. 26 May. Yeah, there we go. How come you didn't stream yesterday? Well, so I forgot that it was my anniversary. So I, like the night before, I was like, oh shit, I got to do something. I'll whack you, zombie. Is there another one coming up here? No. You know how it goes, Ian. You know how it goes. Don't pretend like you don't understand that. I'll be glad when all these bodies are gone. My goodness. Cool, here we go. Yeah, see, I think that this area... I think this area is like a... we're right on the corner of something... We'll come over this way. Oh yeah, I need to grab my... Did I bring my gas can? We're going to the chapel and we're... Kind of crazy, right? Radio. What's happening, man? How you doing? I was wise enough to not get married. Well, there are upsides to being married. I mean, I'm not going to tell you that they're not. I mean, there are downsides too, but there are reasons why it's good to be married. I'm not going to lie. What are you doing? Whoa, shit. He was like, what kind of fakery was that? You can probably start to knock these things out, right? Can I pull this one out? I can destroy it. Well, I'm gonna have to destroy it, aren't I? Interesting. Where are you going? What's down here? We should go down there and check it out. That might be kind of dangerous. Don't know if we got all of our metalworking done yet. Name one upside to being married. Well, you can share expenses. That's the big one, right? You're no longer you're not like when you're I mean, most of the time that's what you do. You're both married. I mean, if you're and if you're not married, you're not sharing expenses. They're cooking for you and stuff, right? Or you're cooking for them. One or the other. That's a huge one. That's a huge one. Suddenly your income, you know what I mean? Because you're I mean, I guess you can find roommates, but I mean, roommates aren't permanent. But I guess wives and husbands aren't either. I wonder, do I not have? Yeah, I got an empty gas can. Let's see if we can find some gas around here. There might be gas in this car right here. No gas there. Oh boy, I do not like this. There wasn't any gas in it anyway. They're expensive as fuck. What's up, Smoking GM? How you doing? There gas in here? Nope. But right here? Nope. What about in this one? Nope. Does this thing have gas? No. No gas there. No gas there. There's some gas. Why are divorces so expensive? Why are divorces so expensive? Go ahead and dismantle this. And we got a long way to go. That's why new generations aren't having kids. The financial burdens and risk are too high. Yeah, I mean, well, that's one of the reasons. I mean, you know, like we all, like as societies, once you start to get beyond a certain point, once you get beyond a certain, once you get beyond a certain point, they tend to like not. Can we put gas in this one now? No, but we can siphon. I wonder if I have enough gas to move this. I do. I mean, once you get to I mean, if you notice, China has the same problem. I mean, China's problems are kind of self-imposed, but still, I mean, there are other reasons why people don't have kids, and it goes far beyond. Well, I mean, I guess not being able to afford them is a big one. But I mean, I think a lot of it also has to do with like what, you know, trying to get your job career going and stuff like that. It's like a lot of first world bullshit, you know? Oh, no, you don't. If you wait to have kids until you can afford them, you never have kids. And that's very, very true. I mean, kids aren't that expensive early on. I mean, if you are in the U.S. and you can afford daycare, right? Or you have like what we had. Like the reason why our marriage worked with kids was because I worked at night and she worked in day. Now we didn't see each other as much, which might have been the reason why we've been together for 16 years. But I mean, really, honestly, because we didn't have to pay for daycare. We were able to do that, right? So if you can afford daycare, right? If you can, having kids early on kids early on aren't that expensive. Once they get to about 16, it turns into a money pit. For real. For real. I'm like at that point right now. My daughter wants a car. We have to deal with car insurance. With car insurance is expensive as fuck for kids. We have to, she has to get her wisdom teeth out, which is going to be a big expense coming up. Braces, not to mention like going out money. You know what I mean? When she was like 10 years old, it was like no big deal. You know what I mean? It was like there was really no problem to it at all. We're getting there slowly but surely. You know what? I probably don't need to do this, do I? Probably not. That one looks like a pretty good car, though. It is a good car. Wow. Man, that thing's an eyesore. This thing right here. We'll move it out this way. Let's go get our. We'll go back and finish reading this metalworking for one book, and maybe check our traps and kind of do that. We've done a good job. I mean, there were like when we first started doing this, it was crazy. Can I destroy it? I don't know if I can. We can try. Can I destroy a car that way? Let's see. Yeah, I can't destroy it. I have a sledge. I mean, I can always try. Let's see. Yeah, I can't destroy it. I'm gonna have to drive it out. Yeah, I'm gonna tow it out of the way. Here in Swedenland, the cost for daycare is 3% of the household's total income. When the kids get older, the school is free, college, uni, etc. is free. Well, that's a big flex. We don't have that here, for obvious reasons. Which is a crying shame. I mean, you would think that if America wanted to get stronger, they would invest in like the population. You know what I mean? But instead, we are living in an oligarchy where corporations decide what's best for themselves first, and then what's best for us secondly. It's just one of those things. It was the worst thing that could have happened to America was that Supreme Court did a ruling on Citizens United, which basically made corporations have the ability to be considered to be citizens, which is really, really weird. And I've argued with my dad, who's like a constitutionalist. He's like he's pretty conservative about it, because I think it's just an atrocity that happened to America, and it's one of the things that's wrong with America at this point. It's the big thing, because suddenly they could like donate to campaigns in a way that was like way more brazen, so they could get what they wanted. And obviously, if you're a regular citizen, you're not going to be able to get what you're not going to have the same purchasing power as far as like as far as like making voting and stuff. So it's a shame. It's a shame. But I've looked into Sweden and Norway and stuff. It's because so the problems that you guys have are a lot different than the problems that we have, right? And a lot of that is because our culture is like literally American culture is like a cross-pollination of like a lot of cultures, right? While you guys have just one culture, right? You're Swedish, you don't have to deal with the majority of a lot of our problems come from the fact that we have like so many different opinions as far as what America is, That doesn't take away from the fact that it's expensive as fuck and corporations own us. If corporations are a person, then a lot of them should be thrown in jail. I know, isn't that weird? Somehow we, as citizens, we have like we don't have they have more rights than we do, All right, I'm going to pull out a couple of these. I'm also going to stick my sledgehammer back in there. This is my book right here. Farming Volume 2. Have we read all of... I just have a hard time believing that we've read all of it. Metalwork 2? We've read it all. Okay. Well, then I guess we don't need to read it. Mark Moody. Mark, 2 cabbages is enough to make a salad. It is, and I'm not really worried about the weight because of this right here. Well, I'm back down. I'm pulled the 2 cabbages out to check our rabbit traps tomorrow. They have special licenses from .gov to do what they do. Corporations are by definition arms of the government. Yeah. Rebellion talk with Drunkster. Good talk. Things that are wrong with our country, I mean, there's a lot of things that are wrong with our country, but yeah, as far as like money and stuff, I feel bad for anybody. Like, we own our house, right? I owe like $60,000 in this mine, free and clear. Now, granted, I got to pay property tax on it, but still, I mean, it's still mine, right? People that are like in their 20s or even in their teens, I feel real bad for them. You know what I mean? Because they're not going to get that cut from unless they do something drastic, like increase housing and stuff. The American dream's dead. It's dead. I mean, you can't, like, I was trying to explain that to my wife's grandmother, who, she's she owned her own house and all that stuff. And, she's from what you would typically expect to hear from somebody that's like 60 plus, right? Which is like, well, in my day, we worked really hard and then we were able to get what we wanted to. But the reality is just that that's just not the case. I was explaining to her in just as plain a terms as I could, as like, if I paid off my house right now, right? My house is worth like triple what it was like 10 years ago. It's really crazy, right? But if we sold our house right now with the interest rates being that they are, and I took all of that money and dumped it into another house, right? Dumped all that money into another house and managed to find a mortgage for like $100,000, a house that was $100,000 more than what I got for my house, right? So just barely enough, like barely more. My mortgage payment would go up. Jumpy Chatter, thank you so much for the Prime sub. I appreciate it. I appreciate the support. Thank you. I'm looking to buy a house, actually. Currently looking at one that is a bit special. It's $90K. It's on the top of a mountain. Very nice. Well, our house is like, I live in like a shoebox, and my house is worth like $300,000. It's dumb. We paid nothing for it. You know what I'm saying? So like it's, and obviously it was 20 years ago, but still, I mean, so looking at that, like knowing that if we wanted to buy another house, that it would literally be, our mortgage would double, even if I put like $300,000 down on it and had $100,000 left. It's really, really nuts to think of it like that. You know what I mean? And so you think of like somebody that's young. I mean, they could get an FHA loan, right? Which is a first-time buyer's loan, right? Where they only have to put down 5% to get it. But right, so like if an average house is $400,000 now, right? Which I think it is, something like that. In my area, it's a little bit cheaper, but I mean, still, if average house is $400,000, that means they'd have to save up $20,000 to put a down payment on a house and have like, basically 25% of their debt to income ratio would have to be centered off for that. So they'd have to make quite a bit of money as well. So they would, the idea of being able, and then on top of that, they'd have to pay PMI insurance until they cross the 20% threshold. Now, if you wanted like a conventional, you'd have to do 20, that would be bumped up, 20%, which would be $80,000 for a conventional home loan. Who's gonna be able to afford that? I bought a house for around $30K and sold it for $80K 3 years later. Yeah. And then insurance rates, right? I'm gonna buy an RV and sell out someday. I don't know. Probably not. I'd have to get divorced. My wife wouldn't be for that. I mean, I'm the typical guy, right? Give me a sleeping bag, a TV, and a computer in a room, and I'm happy. Well, I'd like to have a stove too, I guess, and a fridge. And a toilet. Toilets are important. but my wife wouldn't go for it. Rune 7 OP, thank you so much for the follow. I'm moving us one step closer to internet fame, fortune, glory. Come on in, take your shoes off, get comfortable. It's going to be kind of a short stream, y'all. Maybe an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. There's not going to be much to it. Drunk Teller that Grateful Dead are releasing an 80s disc set. They just have not decided which song it will be. I'm going to tell you, man, hippie music is weird. It just is. It's like there's something really off about hippie music. So we went, it was basically, the first set was 75 minutes and the second set was like 79 minutes. And then they did a 30-minute encore, right? So that's a long time to be standing up. It's general admission. It was out in the middle of like basically a field, and it was actually really nice. I mean, the temperature was around 75, so it was a real nice night. It was a perfect night to have a concert. And the first set was good. The first set, it was like, it was actual songs. They were playing them. I mean, the second set had actual songs too, but hear me out here. The first set had actual songs that like. You could like, like they had like a verse, chorus, verse, and they would venture off into hippie jam band land or whatever every once in a while. But for the most part, it was a tight set. right? Very, very cool. Sorry, my writing language is bad. Thank you. I'm following you since KSA. Since KSA. I love you so much. Oh, thanks. Toilets are overrated. A bucket is fine. Yeah. So I mean, so like one of my hippie friends, right? He was there too, and I was like trying to find him or whatever. We found him, and I said, yeah, this is after the first set. I was like, wow, I'm pretty impressed. The band was super tight. Like, they'd speed up and then they'd go back and it'd be like the drums were right in the pocket and like, they were rocking out. It was really good. A lot of bitties though on the guitar, which doesn't really impress me that much, but maybe that's because I was a guitar player. When you're doing like just like straight up 8th notes or 16th notes, like with no like with no deviation, it's just like, okay, I see you can play fast, 64th notes. Whatever, but I mean, it's like I'm just not impressed by it. But still, I mean, like the band itself was like super tight, and they're a good band. I mean, they've been around for like 30 years. The guy looked like they look like they might have reeled him out of a retirement home or something, right? Playing hippie music. But then, so like that's what I told him. I was like, man, this is so much better than back when they are 100 times better than Grateful Dead was 20 years ago. When I was like going there and purchasing stuff. I used to like, I just used to think that the Grateful Dead, to like the Grateful Dead, you had to be fucking fucked up. That's just the way, that's what it was. Because the music was so bad. It was just terrible. And everybody there was like, ooh, cool. This is the best music ever. But, if you're sober, if you're stone cold sober, it sucks. It's terrible. And then, couple that with the underbelly of what the Dead is. Like, little homeless girls like offering sex for $1 and stuff. It just was like terrible. It's like, this is not the hippie dream. This is like the underbelly of some really shady shit, right? But I wasn't there for the Dead. I was there for other things. But so I told him, I was like, I thought that the Grateful Dead were like, this band, Widespread Panic, is 100 times better live than Grateful Dead ever was. And I saw Grateful Dead. I mean, I didn't like hang out and see them, but when I was going there to get my stuff, it was like I saw them like I guess 5 times, something like that. They were always terrible. Then the second set came. And the second set was just like, it could have been just one fucking song for 75 minutes. Just noodling all over the place. They had like, okay, here's the keyboard player, here's the highlight for that, and here's the guitar player again, noodling around. Okay, let's do the percussionist. Here's 15 minutes of percussion. It sucked. It was terrible. I was trying to enjoy it because I didn't want to bring my wife down about it, but I was like, man, who do these people, what the fuck? Don't they know what songs are? Not very happy. Oh shit, we got some rabbit meat still. How much do we have? We have 17. Yeah, let's go and make ourselves something. Yeah, honey banani. Stuff. That's all I'm going to say about that. I don't want to be demonetized. This is why I don't care for jazz much either. Well, jazz is at least with jazz, I mean, I don't know. Anytime I've ever been to a jazz show, it didn't have like a 45-minute like song. It was like still like had like a framework of some sort. Tainted water, whoa, oh. We'll throw a little bit of this. A little bit of that. Finish off this rabbit meat here. Do some cabbages. Some more cabbages. Drunko's the only sober person, the only one booing. I know, right? I was sitting there going, I was standing there going, boo, bad. I would tell you this though, man. So like my wife likes to get in the very front because she's short. She's like 5'1", and so she wants to be in the very front. Anytime we've ever gone to see shows, it doesn't matter if it's like Pantera, like where it's like where people are swinging their arms crazy and she's gonna get knocked out with one hit, or whether it's like I don't know, some classical thing. She wants to be in the dead front, right? So like I'm old, man. I don't I was done with that, you know? I thought I was done with that, but when I met her, that's what she wants. So, well, wife wants, wife gets, you know? So we're standing there, and there's like a couple standing in front of us. A little bit older, probably in their 30s or whatever. It seemed like that was like the demographic. It was like a bunch of like moderately old people that were there. There were some young people, but for the most part, it was moderately old people. I saw like 3 black people the entire night, you know, just to give you an idea of what it is. You know, people wearing polos and people wearing like I don't know, Deadhead shirts and stuff, right? And anyway, there's a guy with a backpack on fucking backpack, right? It's full, and you know, they start playing, and he's doing this stuff, right? And just backing up, and like just not a care in the world, right? Just like, and his fucking backpack keeps hitting me. And my wife's like, can you get some pictures for me? Because she's a real big picture person, so she can like throw them on Instagram to show that she was there, I guess, or something. And I'm like, I would if fucking Backpack Boy didn't keep knocking me into it. I mean, I was seriously starting to get really annoyed. Like, how would this work? The one guy wearing a Buzzcocks t-shirt, scowling at the getting into it, but still at the same time, like, kind of apprehensive about the whole scene. How would this be if I just get into a fist fight with Backpack Boy in front of me? Because it was headed in that direction. It wouldn't peace, love, and happiness for me. I refrained though. Like if I would have been younger, I might have been a jerk about things, right? I might have like stopped him and said, "Listen, dude, this has got to stop. You're gonna have to figure something out here." You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to move your girl in front of me, so that way you're not annoying me by bumping your backpack into my body. You know? Cool. Doing the Lord's work here. Oh, let's grab a couple more cabbages. Oh yeah, and I guess I need water too, don't I? Did I grab water? Oh, you know what? That water probably did something for me, didn't it? How many water bottles do we have? We have 9 water bottles left. I'll grab a couple of them. I mean, at least when you're at like punk shows and stuff, it's expected, right? But this guy was just like, he didn't have a care in the world. There are people lighting up joints and stuff all around us. It's like, I'm down with it, I guess. I don't know, whatever. Did you bring out the hand axe? Sounds like the backpack had loot. I know, right? It was full. And this thing didn't want to start. What's going on with my ride? Joints at a dead show? What has the world come to? I know, right? There's lots of weed. I mean, I was getting like a contact high. And you know, to be fair about it, I wish my wife works for FedEx, right? And so she can't really she can't do that stuff, right? But if there was anybody that needed it, it'd be her. One rabbit. Cool. What's Zomboid doing? It ain't zombie day. Yeah, if anybody, so like, you know, all these folks are getting high around us, and you know, I mean, I don't have a problem with it, right? I can't do it because I'm just too laid back in general. That's what I tell myself, at least. I mean, really, honestly, it's because I get sick. As things slow down, and it's like things slow down and speed up at the same time. I get nauseous and stuff. But for someone like her, it's just a good deal all the way around. I'm gonna drop my shit off. Well, let's check our crops real quick. Make sure that they're that nothing is up. I've not been sober in over 20 years. I wish I could tranquilize my wife sometimes. That's basically what it is. You hit the money on the head. No, well, but you know, I mean, she's just all in all like you gotta understand. My wife is like super anxious. Right? I mean, everything that she does makes her like more anxious, right? It's her family. Her family does it. So when she does when she partakes, it just chills her out. It just mellows her out. She just doesn't have a care in the world, which is good because she needs it, you know? All the anxiety. So we're kind of like the complete opposite in terms of like in terms of our personalities, right? I mean, she very much worries about what other people think about her, you know, which isn't very hippie like at all, I don't think. But that's another story altogether. She's not like this laid back person like at all. Like she's like everything that she does is like. She like every little thing can turn into something major, right? Well, like our personalities just gel with each other really well because like I'll like I'm the guy that like, you know, the world's burning all around me and I'm like, it's gonna get better. You know what I mean? We won't worry about it. We'll just sort it out as it comes to us, you right? And she's not that way. You know what I mean? She's like one thing offsets her. And I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that, you know, I've been on my own since I was 16, right? So like when you're dealing with problems on your own at an early age, you know, after a while you're just like, you know, it's not going to be, it can't get any worse. You know, that's kind of how you look at life. I mean, of course, it can get worse, and it does get worse. But I mean, you can't worry yourself over that. You know, it can quite work well being very different in a relationship. You pull her a bit in your direction, and vice versa. Yeah, that's exactly the way it works. What? If you're a real hippie, you bring your backpack to a dead show to be used as a toilet. I can move this if I want. This looks like a nice car too. I'll whack you, zombie. Look at that, he's got another nightstick. I'll add it to my collection. Ah, shit. Really? Don't want to get hung up on these cars. I got so much shit I don't really even need. Did I destroy this right here? I wonder if I can get through this. Beautiful. Riding that train. I do not like being not be able to see around here. Cool, man. We're getting there, aren't we? Where do these guys keep coming from? Is the modded city you are in larger than the map initially showed? Yes, it is Reindeer Gaming. Or Sealander Gaming, I'm sorry. Why did I say Reindeer Gaming? I have no idea. It's actually a lot bigger. Snow Beetle! What's happening, my friend? You like a nice car too. Come on, baby. We're going to have to go up here. For my propane torch. I don't see any bruises. I guess you salvaged your anniversary. Yes, I did. Well, I mean, we've been married for so long. You know how it goes, Snow Beetle. I mean, look at this. We are slowly but surely making our way. Kind of wondering if I should even bother to. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do this one as well. Everything's locked. These things can't kill me. That's the problem. Like I said, if I'm gonna die, it's gonna be from something else. Why do I hear them? Oh, it's because it's right there. he's gonna get up. Doesn't look like he is. Wait a minute, it works. Wonder what building this is. And check it out. Oh, no, you don't. The short blunt's a too quick hitter. He must have picked it up at the Dead show. Man, I just don't understand it. I really don't. And they're all in the woods. What a nice house. Oh, there are a few nice houses. We'll go back home. Might bring some weapons, guns. What's our level on guns? We're almost level 4. Is PZ soundtrack? What? Hold on. Available on its own. I think you can actually, if you go to YouTube, you can find it. If you just do PZ music, we can get out of here. We'll be back. What you're actually doing, we're clearing out Pine Village. We're trying to clear out the cars, and I'm just clearing out all the residual zombies all the way around. But we've managed to get like in there. Now we're just trying to clear out all the cars to where we have a free thoroughfare up. You know, usual stuff that you do with late game. There's really not much. There's really, at this point, I mean, our food is taken care of. Our housing is fine. We're doing farming right now. I mean, it's pretty much late game stuff at this point. I took the right car. I figured I might as well just take the other one. It didn't matter. We have 2 cars. We have 3 cars now. I know I found all the music files online somewhere. No idea what the name of the site was, but it had all the old and newer music. Just making a better road for yourself. Yeah, I'm trying to get into Pine Village, because Pine Village is pretty much, everybody was suggesting a burn, but I ended up was like, yeah, I'm not gonna worry about a burn. I'm just gonna go in there and just do what I do. And as a result, where are we at? 2 months and 7 days in, 7,000 zombies killed. Going to eat my bowl of stew. One of these days I'm going to have to figure out like what I'm going to do in terms of moving all of our stuff up. We might end up going on like a trip. I want to find some metal shelves to put all our guns in. Lack of water is a thing for us, but not really. You can build metal crates that will fit 80. Oh, can I? Let's see. Oh, we can armor up our stuff too, can't we? That's definitely something we can do. Need screws though. Oh shit, we could actually like work on a mod for that. What do I need as far as this? Okay, so I need got level 3, level 1, 2 cooking already done. Farming's done. First aid I haven't really messed with. We have not found electrical volume 2 yet. Did this. Mechanics. Gives plenty of room through though, and sometimes it's about style over substance. Plus, it gives homie something to look for. Yeah. It surprised me every day that there's no way in game to drink piss. How would you do that? Would you like right click and it would say like you need to go to the bathroom and it'd be like drink piss, drink urine, fill bottle with urine? Is that how that would work? Real deal, Lucille. You picked a fine time to leave me, Lucille. With 4 hungry children, not a crop in the field. What are you looking forward to most coming to Zomboid? Probably NPCs, but that's going to be a while. I'm interested to see what they do with crafting. I think that crafting is going to be. I mean, I think that's what's really the holdup for the majority of the stuff. I think that crafting is they're overhauling it, and I'm just curious how they're going to do it to make. I mean, because now like okay, so You can do animal husbandry, right? In build 42 when it comes out. And from animal husbandry, you can make leather, right? Or you can say like you can kill deer and make leather or whatever, right? And then from leather, you have a tanning station, which you do that, right? And you have like all these different stations that you can build. And I'm kind of curious how that's going to work. You know what I mean? Like how, if it's going to be too much, you know what I'm saying? Because right now it's dumbed down just enough. But I have a feeling that if they add like stuff to make it like every other survival game, I'm afraid that it might like, I don't know, make it redundant, I guess. You know what I mean? Like you have to do like 50 different things to get one item or whatever. I mean, I guess it would like be okay, I suppose. But I mean, I don't know what to expect from that. We're gonna go grab another cooler of water because this water's empty. Some aspects of a zombie can be left out. Drinking piss is one of them. Well, I'd expect Sagnuts to come up with those kind of those weird things. Let's grab a couple cabbages and see what we can find. I do expect one day to walk out here and there to be like 5 zombies and they eat me and that's how I'm gonna die. This car didn't want to start either. Didn't realize you could put fresh frozen in here. I thought you had to unfreeze it. Well, there she is. Got some good rabbits. How's my weight? 82 and going down. I'm okay with that. Bullet bait, what's happening? Good to see you, my friend. Welcome, my friend. We're just we're slowly but surely moving stuff out of the way at Pine Village. I'm kind of curious about this though. I wonder, is this something that I should want to invest in? ...1992 Hummer H1. Can I add armor to this? Let's see. I can't add armor. Okay. I was just curious. What happened to my other one? Right here. You could also make mustard gas with bleach in your piss ammonia. You know, I accidentally did that the other day. I mean, I didn't know it was mustard gas. Is it mustard gas that I was doing? I was like, my God, this is terrible. I like my urine. That you guys really want to hear about this, I guess. But it was pretty bubbly for whatever reason. I just woken up and I was like, that's really some bubbly urine down there. And I had some bleach over here, and I was like, man, I need to probably clean my toilet. And you know, I guess it would have been better if I would have like I don't know, like didn't do what I was about to do. I was like, let me just I'll pour some bleach and sanitize my urine on top of the toilet bowl. So I did it, and it immediately, the bubbly made it real bubbly. It started fizzing and stuff. First time I ever did that. And then after that, I like when I did it, I was like, fuck, man. It started smelling funny. Why can't I do anything with my rabbit? I have a dead rabbit. Oh, I need to butcher it. There we go. Putting off stink lines, right, dude? You made a chlorine gas. I did. It was pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie. It can occur due to dehydration or pregnancy. Really? Don't think I'm pregnant, so I must be dehydrated. The bleach mixed with the ammonia in the urine and made a deadly gas. Be careful and get your kidneys checked. Yeah, well, you know, it didn't happen all the time, so it might have just been like one of those binges or whatever, right? Most of the time, my urine is like just like clear. Your piss is that strong, you're not drinking enough fluids. That's possible. This is a one time. High velocity pee can make it bubbly. I mean, you did just celebrate your anniversary. Could be pregnant. Maybe so. It's possible. What else am I excited about with Bill 42? Animals should be fun too, and I'm really excited to see what modders do, because that's the best part of the game, right? I mean, you have your vanilla game, but what modders like come up with is pretty incredible. Go ahead and eat a quarter of this. Did nothing. All right, back to the grind. I think we're going to get to the first street. I have not checked any of the places out here lately, like the what's actually in the buildings. I figure we'll clear it all the way to that, and then we'll backtrack. Let me take myself some antidepressants. Jordan Peterson would be very disappointed in the state of your room. What Jordan Peterson did? Is he that psychologist that everybody hates? I don't know much about Jordan Peterson, but I think wasn't he banned from X or something, or Twitter? I guess now it's called X. I'll clean my room when I wanna. It's a zombie apocalypse. You can't make me. It is pretty foggy out here. I could be getting myself into a pickle. We'll turn on the lights because everybody knows that you can see better in the fog when you turn on your lights. It's Twitter. I don't know. Everybody's been calling it X here lately. At first, it was just tweet. They said tweets. What do you do? Do you make an X now? Is that how it works? And, you know, I'll go to Twitter every once in a while, or to X. I enjoy the, like, endless doom scrolling or whatever in some sort of weird way. But I really don't know what to think about, like, all the porn that's on there. I mean, it's just saturated with it. And I don't like, and what I really don't like is, because, like, I'm like a Redditor, right? And Sagnuts can agree with this, will agree with this. I like the idea of, like, I don't know. I mean, I don't want to, whenever somebody makes a statement on there, I immediately go to the comments, right? Because I want to read the comments. I'm more interested in the comments than I am in the actual story, if there is a story. If there's not a story, then I'll go to the comments anyway, right? When somebody's asking a question or whatever. So I'm that person, right? And what was I going to say? Oh, yeah, X. And so, like, when you go to the comments on X or on Twitter, it's ass. I mean, like, they, like, add all sorts of stuff. It's not just, like, what you would expect. Oh, this has water. I wonder how much water is in it. Ah, shit. He's got my shotgun. Oh, yeah. I'll just add this to my collection. I wonder if this is going to have any water in it, because if it does, it might be worth me driving it back. I'm almost to the point where I don't even need beta blockers. All right, let's see what this looks like. All these idiots thinking it's zombie day. Now, how can I see if I press this? Okay, siphon gas, vehicle mechanics. Fuck me. That just about got very unlucky. I forgot I gotta escape it. We can do a poll if you want. Let's see, what kind of poll should we do? What kind of poll we should do? I expected Drunk to have a black eye today. Now she was pretty chill about it. Been married for a long time, you know. But I mean, I didn't want to like. I don't know. I felt like I needed to do other. I needed to spend the entire day doing stuff, you know. Let's see. We'll just do Zombie Day Saturday. There you go. I'm gonna stretch my legs real quick while I'm take like kind of a short break. Like a 2-second break, that kind of a thing. Well, you know what they say, bullet bait, happy wife, happy life, happy house, happy spouse, all that junk. It's true. Jesus, man. They keep on wanting to come this way. Look at that. Come on, baby. I'm bringing me water. Surprised these don't have any water in them. Should we try to go in here? Doesn't look like any water over there. I'm gonna try to get this done. Is it clear? Clear-ish. I am kind of curious if there's anything in this. How can I tell if there's water in here? You guys know? Those of you guys that play with this mod? Okay, we'll go to engine specs. Well, this is sad. Doesn't look like there is any. Looks like I didn't plan very well, now did I? You can at least like get a little bit. You need a drinking straw. Shut up. Yeah, we're gonna need to get more water. How much more do we have down here? Too bad I can't like get into the radiator, you know, and drink water that way. And what all the soldiers drink? Their own urine? Probably so. I need to move this right here, and then we have a whole bunch of cars right here. It seems like we'd be better off like cutting that out. I wonder if I can get... Let's see if I can maybe get... Move this car. Yeah, we'll try to move this car. You know what? I left my thing down there. We'll move this and move this right here. How much more of that propane do we have? Getting low. So if we move this right here, then we'll have a clear path. Finally. Rainburn, what's happening? Try one more time. I just have a feeling I'm gonna have to fight all those guys. And I am pretty dehydrated. Lots and lots of vehicles. See, all you guys were like, hey, you know what? You probably shouldn't, you should probably just do a burn here. But it turned out to be okay for me not doing a burn. Where are you at the moment, Drunk? I am at right at a place called Pine Village, which is to the east of we're right to the east of March Ridge. I need some chlorine gas. Maybe that'll kill off some of these zombies, huh? How you doing, Scrap? Vehicular mechanics menu. Yeah, I checked it. Viewbot E. Viewbot 5. What is that? That's quite a username you got there, Viewbot 5. It's getting me PTSD from Fallout 4. He means south. South, it's not south. Oh, it is south. Southeast. How about southeast? It's southeast. Very good, man. It's been a while. Been away from work. Glad to see you're still playing this. Most YouTubers doing this seem to have stopped playing. Yeah, you know, it's funny. So you can kind of tell the YouTubers that are into this game versus the YouTube or and Twitch people. They stop playing it because you know. So I'm in a group, right? And there are people that are in that group that have like exploited. Like streamers tend to try to do is they try to exploit weak spots, right? So something becomes really popular, and they jump on it. So you had a lot of streamers like when Build 42 or Build 41 came out in multiplayer. You had an ass ton of people, and I'm glad because it brought more light to Zomboid as far as like developers and stuff. But man, you get a good look at like you start to realize like all sorts of stuff about people and what their intentions are when you do it. When you go in and you basically figure out like what the when you see that the game the popular what am I trying to say? You get a good perspective on people as far as what their intentions are. You don't want to eat it. She said I almost ate it. I mean, I get it. I mean, people want to like get the views. You know what I mean? It's all about the views. But you know, I'm a Zomboid player. You know, I mean, I play Zomboid, play other games too. But I've like I'll always kind of veer back towards this. Right? They're making a business choice versus a love choice. Exactly. And you know, it's funny because one of the things that you learn, right? So. Before multiplayer came out, right? I was like, well, I guess what you would consider one of the top Zomboid players because you know when I first started doing this, there was like, I mean, I'd have like 5 viewers. No one would pay attention to me. You know what I mean? It was like because no one was interested in the game. And then over time, it kind of like increased, and you would think that like in your head, what you're thinking as a content creator, what you're thinking is okay, when it breaks, when it finally blows up, it's gonna blow up with me. I'm going to blow up with them. You know what I'm saying? That kind of a thing. It doesn't work out like that. In fact, streaming is one of those things that not only does it not work out like that, but you like wind up getting less visibility because you have so many big names that are playing it. And there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, there's really nothing wrong with it. I didn't realize I had have 2 of them. Oh wow. I once had 5 viewers as well. What a good day. I know, right? Well, you just keep working at it, Vaco. Good things don't come easy. That's what my parole officer told me. Maybe I learned it in prison. I can't remember. Good old rabbit stew. Yeah, people jump on the bandwagon and overshadow the actual good player streaming. It is what it is, you know. I mean, but you learn it. It's things that you learn. You're like, I never thought of it like that. We're actually good on water still. I'm mostly for Zomboid, but Drunk's got charisma. That doesn't come easy. Thank you, Gustavo. I don't know what I do. The beauty of Twitch, for example, when a new game comes out, I do lowest viewers at the top. Yeah, and you know, to be fair, there's always that when I was doing Twitch, pretty much like that was it. You are the Zomboid master. Thank you. Thank you, real deal, Lucille. I knew there was a reason why I liked you. Yeah, no, you know, when you start to like, there are reasons. There's sometimes reasons why people are at the bottom. Not all the time, but there's sometimes reasons. They just, you know, it's just like anything else. They say the cream rises to the top. I don't think it really necessarily rises to the top. It might rise to the middle. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Maybe it never rises. I don't know. I'll just keep doing what I'm doing. Come hell or high water. I've not been to prison, Ian. I don't know anything about that stuff. So can somebody use skibbity toilet in a sentence for me, please? Does anybody know? I mean, obviously it's a meme from like Generation Alpha. I'm just curious if anybody knows, and I might. He was full of life and charisma and draw our viewers even with shitty camera and mic. Who was this? I feel like you either get enough of a viewing and become a sellout pay pig, or someone that stays mid and keeps it real. I don't know. I mean, I used to watch Binks. He does Marvel card games or whatever now, but he started with Wizard of Legend. Pretty cool game back in Hack and Slash, and he had viewers and just found the right game. Right, finding the right game is really important. Right, so we're going to eat a quarter of this. This is something that I learned. I forget who told me this. Was it? I can't remember. One of you guys can take credit for it, I'm sure. But if you eat a quarter, it's minus 76. Now it's minus 50, right? So if I make 2 bowls of stew, I should be at minus 25 and minus 25, right? But nay, I tell you. It's not. It's minus 50 on each. Oh, I just love this hack. We had so much food. The best cheese, indeed. I'm going down in weight, but barely, so I'm good on that. Let's read our book, and we'll call it a day, and hopefully tomorrow we can actually get this thing. My goal today was to clear out the wrecks to the first road. He was full of life and charisma and draw viewers even with shitty camera and mic. Yeah, and that's, you know, a lot of those. There's an argument with that says that you don't need like the best camera. In fact, you don't really even need a camera. I'm gonna be honest with you. You really don't. I mean, a lot of people say you do. Most of it's on Twitch because you know they're so streamer focused or whatever. But most of the time you don't need it. If you can talk constantly, then you're okay. I have when I have a cam on, I tend to be lazier with how I talk. You know what I mean? I'm more laid back about like conversation. You know what I mean? Because I know people can see me and can see what I'm doing. You know what I mean? So if I'm really hyper focused or something, they can see it, and then I don't have to really worry about it. But if I don't have a cam, you really have to talk all the time, and it's a lot easier now because I have a few viewers. But back in the day, it was really difficult. I mean, if you don't have anybody to talk to, then it's really difficult. You're not like able to springboard stuff off of people. Then it makes it really easy for you to go into this like, you know, like you're playing a game. That's it, you know. Good mic and attention is way better than the cam. Yeah. Greetings and salutations. Hope that things are going well with you. Drunkonlife. Apis Corpus. It's good to see you, my friend. Welcome, my friend. Hope you're doing well on this Memorial Day weekend. If you're one of the Americans. If not, it's just a happy weekend for you. Hope it at least. Come on, read this book. Yeah, we know the look you have when you ignore chat mode has been engaged. I know, right? It's like with my mouth open. 82 degrees Fahrenheit. Melting hot. What is that? That's not melting hot. You don't know what melting hot is, Vaco, if you think 82 degrees Fahrenheit, 28 Celsius is hot. That's not hot at all. That's like a spring day here in Memphis. Might well be an observance to the real meaning of the holiday, but I'm surprising my second cousin, vet from Iraq, surprising with several of his brothers and sisters in arms. Very nice. Hope he enjoys himself. It's finally raining again. Here comes the rain again, falling on my head like a new sensation. I want to do like lovers do. Oh. Yeah, there is nothing in. We have cleared this little section out really well. I will not come to the hell. We're actually used to it, man. I mean, it was like last night. It was 75 degrees, and I'm going to tell you, 75 degrees at night, like in early evening. That is perfect, perfect weather. We were worried that it was going to rain. It was going to rain on us, but it didn't. Tomorrow night, we're supposed to go to the Sunset Symphony for Memorial Day. That's going to be outside, too. So it's supposed to rain then, too. Oh, look. I'll go ahead and smack this guy. Little lone zombie. Second cousin was called Murdoch from A-Team, as everyone loves him in his goofy manner, but knows when things... serious that it's no joking matter. I say manner. Very nice. All right. Will we clear this? 63% of you guys are saying it's Zombie Day. Why is that? Have you not been watching the last few streams? I mean, at this point, I'm hoping it's Zombie Day. This is a channel killer for me to last as long as I did. I need episode 1s every friggin' time I stream. I'm just saying. It's like I don't even understand what the allure is of that. It's like, well, I mean, I kind of do, but I mean, it's at the same time, it's just weird to me, you know. It's like if I put episode 1 on my YouTube stream, I'm gonna get double the amount of viewers most of the time. And then episode 2, I'll get 10 less viewers. And episode 3, 10 less viewers. And it just goes on and on until finally there's just you guys watching. And I'm convinced you're not even watching it for me. You're watching it because of all the people here. I'm tired of these guys hanging around. We had negative 50 Celsius in the winter. That sounds pretty freaking cold. Where was I? Oh, I should have brought a gun. Fuck, I keep forgetting. See, how could you guys bet against me on this? I gotta ask you a real question. I mean, how is that even possible? I mean, why would you want to bet on me? Against me on this? Oh, he's a ways away. Because you're starting to get careless, and that's what you usually do. So 63% of you think that I'm going to be that careless today. You know I don't have a lot of time. You might want to revise your strategy there. Just saying. Got this big crew over here, and then we'll be able to knock these guys out. Well, they're actually going to make me scared. That's different. Take some liquid courage.
Yep, that's right. I'm running things.
I'm running things. Who was that?
Stay_fresh gaming subscribe to the channel.
Stay Fresh Gaming, thank you so much for the sub, moving us one step closer to internet fame, fortune, and glory. I do appreciate y'all. Or you. Come on in and take your shoes off, get comfortable. Yeah, we'll be able to get this done pretty quick. We've managed to actually. I'd like to move that too, but I don't think that's going to happen. Where are you guys going? Oh shit. Fuck. Gotta start all over again. Cheap viewers on blah blah blah. Hey, Crunus, we got a saying for people like you. And it's not a nice saying. Now can I do it? Come on, baby. Fuck. God dang it. Now can I do it? Literally taking all day long to do this. Now, does this have... I can't remember if I put gas in this or not. It has gas. Cool. Mission accomplished, baby. We have like Broncos for days now. Might eat myself some fresh stew. Hey, you can view these nuts. I know, right? I only get half when forcing a bunch of bots to watch. There are some people that are just I don't even know why people buy bots. If they just would stop, maybe it would go away. I wonder what's in here. Regular standard tire. What's in here? Toolbox and a wrench. Yeah, we are going to now that we got this cleared out, we'll start looting in this area and seeing what we can find. Oh, no, you don't. Well, that's crazy. Wonder where that goes to. I do not like those buildings. Not worth it. Where are they going? Did you not see me? Oh, there they are. Yeah, we're definitely gonna. I have like an ass ton of stuff. We're gonna definitely come back here with guns. Going down in a blaze of glory. Felt like there was another. I'm missing something. Is it over here? You've been clearing that entrance for so long, the bodies have started to decompose. I know. Well, I mean, it was like really, like, it was pretty freaking serious. Everybody was like, do a burn, but I didn't want to do a burn because I want my kill count. You know? 77,000 plus, 2 months and 9 days. If I can get through month 3, I can prove Ian wrong. Was there a shotgun on one of those ads? How did I miss it? Not here. Bragging rights, exactly. I don't see it. Yeah, I don't see it. Nah, what's a shotgun anyway? He always asks before he gets to month 4. Now you're saying month 4 and not month 3, huh? Is that what you're saying? Now month 4 instead of month 3? You've been saying month 3 for all this time, and now suddenly you're changing your tune. When I get to month 4, what are you gonna say? Probably gonna say definitely in month 5. Month 5 for sure. And month 3, okay. Of course, Ian. Keep betting against me. You know, a clock's always is always right 2 times a month or 2 times a day. You're getting better at the game, Drunk. It only took me like 7 years, right? Once I took the sniper thing off, it improved my chances greatly. The sniper's no joke, man. I would be okay with the sniper mod if it like took a shot at you and then stopped. But it didn't stop. It like literally like it misses you and then you're basically stuck waiting on it to hit you until it does. So lame. Autolock, I knew you were gonna say that. I knew somebody was gonna bring that up. Like fuck, why did I say that? Yeah, if you can't dodge it, it's lame. It's absolutely lame. Ah, shit. Sorry. Trying to look at chat, and this is what I get. Tainted water, whoa, oh, oh. Let's check. Let's see. We might have to go get gas too. %. Young strawberry plants. Young broccoli. We're going to have to do stuff with our base sometime. Our base is kind of looking a little bit whack. We got 2 fresh cabbages in there. Roachbait, how you doing? Bamsy Waz, good to see you. You ever plan on extracting from that place? Well, I mean, I really don't need anything. I mean, I'm going to. We're gonna check it out. There might be some stuff. I'd like to find like some metal. I want to find some metal lockers, not the lockers like that you put like clothes in, but like actual metal lockers for guns. And maybe build a gun room. Good enough hot here. What's hot? 90 degrees hot. Remind me tomorrow that we need to go and do our thing with guns, because we're gonna start to clear it out a little bit faster with guns, I think. I hate how the bedroom is just is the rest of the house. Bad feng shui. It's hot, Africa hot. Tarzan couldn't take this kind of hot. Hot enough in my shorts I can cook things in it. A little crotch pot cooking. I bet sleeping next to a garbage can must be a joyful experience. There's no food in it. It's just trash. No different than me having like a bunch of paper around me right here. Not a big deal, Smoking GM. Don't judge. Not a big deal at all. It's actually quite perfect because what I can do is I can lay in the bed while I'm reading my Mechanics Volume 2, which is a banger, and toss my Tutti Frutti or whatever right into the trash can. I don't even have to get up. Only thing it would be better is if we could have a water cooler right next to us with a straw. I'd never get out of bed. It'd be perfect. Oh, look at the lighting. I just noticed this. So moody. Yes, I bang Mechanics in the bed. It's banging. And then I smoke a cigarette afterwards. All right, like I said, it's going to be a short stream. It's about 2.5 hours. I'm going to get off here because I got to go to the liquor store. I'm back to drinking. I'm drinking and drinking till there's nothing I ain't drunk. 7251 zombies killed, survived for 2 months and 9 days so far. 58% of you are wrong. That's all right. It's all right. You can be wrong. You can be wrong. There's our look right there. The electrical's moving right along. Once we get to level 3, we can actually move stuff in here. What the plan will be for next stream? Well, I'm gonna have to definitely go get gas up here, but we're gonna come down here and we're gonna clear all this out. I'm gonna use guns. We're gonna do some gunplay, and then we're gonna continue to move down this way because I think that there's a section of the map that we're not seeing, which is down here. You could also check out these houses as well for regular food, and it's a storming game. Guys, thank you so much for hanging with me. I do appreciate it. Stay fresh, K Gaming. I appreciate you subbing on the YouTube, as well as Ryan7op for the follow on Twitch. Hope to see you in here again. Chevy Cheddar for the Prime sub. I appreciate it. And Spicy for Trunks following a day ago. I thank you guys. Y'all have a great Saturday, and I might see you tomorrow. If we do tomorrow, we'll be playing. I'm going to say we're probably going to play Fallout 4. I actually was messing around with it yesterday a little bit while I was waiting for my wife to get ready. I will see you guys on the Flizzai. Don't let your meatloaf and all that. Ain't that right, Sag Nuts? I'll see y'all later. You guys have a good Saturday off. Bye.